Okay, hello students. My name is Ajinkya from Commerce Department, and today we are going to learn the soft skills under the business communication subject. Okay, so starting with the first slide, we are going to see what are the different topics or points we are going to be study. So the first we are going to be see the clear view what is industry want soft skill for a successful career. Then we are going to see about the importance of soft skills, communication skill as a soft skill, body language, presentation skills, teamwork, interpersonal skills, leadership skills, and time management. Okay, so now we are going to see one by one what is the soft skills and what exactly the clear view about the soft skill will be. So, soft skills are the skills which is going to ability to translate the personality, attitude, and behavior. Soft skills are not a formal or technical knowledge. It is the soft skills are the skills which is going to be have in which the person is going to be enhance the particular skill. It is there are the different types of skills. It is going to be considered as the soft skills and some are the hard skills. The soft skills are the skills which is not going to be teach in the classroom. It has to be inbuilt in a particular person and it will going to be develop or get better again and again. The soft skills are the skills which the particular person will going to be have and it can be going to be get better to best and the better it is going to be improved. So, what the industry exactly want about the soft skills? The soft skills include oral and written. Then we are going to be the that as a communication skill, whether it is the communication will be the oral or written. Uh, then we are going to know that the critical thinking ability, the person who having the ability to think criticals or maybe there are the complex situation or the problem the proper solutions there are the complex solutions has to be given into the simple way it is a considered as a soft skill. Then the problem solving resourcefulness it is also considered as the soft skills and ability to work productive on a team. So these are the majorly five types of soft skills or ability which the industry want from their employees and their management. So one cannot going to be to learn the ability to critical think or problem solving or it is a continuous process that the person will going to be rise by one and one. Then the further which is going to be the successful career. Either you are having the successful soft skills, you are going to be get expert in the part to finding the suitable job to maintain to get a promotion to get an increment in an industry. Once the particular person having the soft skill, he or she will going to be get easy job, he will going to get a promotions and work the desired job and the position can be acquired by the employee or a he or she person if he is masters of soft skills that the industry want. It will make his job easier, they can enjoy their job by the soft skills. Then importance of the soft skills. So the importance of the soft skills are to handle the interpersonal relation, to take the appropriate decisions, to communicate effectively, to have a good impression and impact to gain professional development. These are the importance of soft skills. So interpersonal, when you are having the good communication skills, when you are having the ability to speak rightly, then it can create the good interpersonal skills. Mean that the relation between you and your employees, uh, the relationship between the employers and the boss will going to be helpful. The friendly natures and the environment will be light, so it can help out of the box by the employee. The people will going to be take efforts to resolve the particular persons or having the extra favorness with him. Then if they can going to consider the particular person with a good communication, they are having the impact, they are having the good impression about it, because the particular person will going to given the responsibility. They know that this person will going to be take that responsibility properly and handle that situation correctly and easily. Then communication skill as a soft skill. So communication is considered as a very much core stone for the soft skill, because whatever the problems or whatever the situation will be going to happen, it will going to be resolved with the help of communication. So if the particular person is a master having the good and effective communication, he will going to be problems are going to be solved with the help of communications. The issues, the help, or whatever the solution he will going to be give, if he having the proper negotiation skill, if he having the proper uh, convincing skills and ability, he can convince his problem, he can take the extra points, he can do his work smoothly and effective. So communication is considered as one of the soft skill and important soft skills in industry. With the help of this soft skills, the many problems are going to be resolved and the working will going to be easy and smoother way. So, the further the soft skills that every human has essentials and effective communication with others. So, when the communication will be going to be effective and easy with each other, it will going to be create a special impact on for the person. uh, so, effective communication skills is considered as the hallmark for one's education. So we are learn or we having the syllabus, the topic and the particular subject as business communication, because the communication skills is very much important in an organization to develop the skills about he or she it will be going to be learn. So communication skills can be going to be done as a written communication, or it can be going to be done with the help of oral communication, or we can going to be say as a verbal communication or non-verbal communication. Both the skills play important role, and to know the effective communication, how one can do the effective communication in the organization, it is very much important whether it is verbal or non-verbal. Okay, so when we are going to see about a non-verbal communication, the second part will be the body language. When it is non-verbal communication, the one of the major communication skills is the body language. The face is the index of the mind, and it clearly displays the person interest, postures, head motion, facial expression, eye contacts, and the gestures. So, the communication which is going to be done with the help of your face, your eyes, your gestures, your postures, it is also the one of the communication skill which is going to be happen. So, the face-to-face communication, the body language, still the people's who is not going to be do the written or oral communication, still the message is going to be conveyed by waving the hand. It is considered as the tata or bye bye. uh, by moving the thumbs up, so it is considered as the all the best, great, okay. uh, Heading your head up and down, it is considered as the yes or no. uh, when the head is moving from the left and right, it is considered as a no signs. And there are the facial expression, eye contacts. If the person is going to be do the eye contact with the audience and the speakers, it is considered that it is having the confidence. And if it is going to not go doing the eye contact, it is considered something is going to be missing, or he is hiding things, or he is particularly not interested in that motion. Then there is a written communications. So when we are going to say about the written communications, hmm, written communications evaluate the personal professional indications, spellings, grammar, error in the committing the writing, circular, short note, agenda. hmm. So when the written communication is going to be take place within or between the people, it is going to be very much important that he should use the proper language. The spelling mistakes should be not going to be there. The punctuation marks should be going to be there. The handwriting should be understandable. The words should be understandable. uh, the pronunciations will be going to be there. It should be correct. The language can be any. It can be English, it can be Hindi, it can be Marathi, it can be other languages still, but the spelling mistake should not be going. There should be a proper grammar should be going to be there. It should not going to have the shortcut in writing a formal letters. It can be circular, it can be reports, it can be agenda. So first, the written skill has to get well drafted. It should be get edited, and the final script or final report has to be get convinced with the colors, graph, uh, design, and the formatting should be correctly made. Otherwise, it is not going to be considered as the written communication as an effective communication. So when the written communication is going to be take place, all such type of things has to need to be take care along with it. Then we are going to be having the presentation skills. So once the presentation skills, it is going to be that include planning, preparing, and delivering the message in a proper and systematic way. Making a formal speech is one of a form of presentation. So when the formal speech is going to be started, it is going to be having different types of approaches. So the introduction will be going to be given. The dignitaries has to be get greet first. The audience has to be greet first, and the prepare topic has to be start. Given the brief introduction about your topic, and actually presentation will going to be start. So the presentation skill can broadly categorize into the physical, oral, and electronic skills. So one-to-one presentation can be going to happen. The oral presentation or electronic with the help of media as an electronic, the presentation skill will going to be took place. So success in life depend on the presenting idea in an appropriate manner. So when we are going to be say the success in the life, it depend on the idea, how you are going to be present your idea, your thoughts, and it having the power to convince the particular message to the audience. If you're having the convincing power to convince the particular person, the presentation should be up to the mark. It should be exactly and correct that exactly the audience wanted. It should get a clear idea. Then and then the presentation skill, it is considered good. After that, look into the eye contact of audience, speaks naturally, look the convincing power. The voice modulation should be going to be used. The proper voice modulation, there should be the tone has to be increase or decrease. The words which should going to given the proper knowledge. The words which having the given the pause. What are the pauses has to be get, when the pause has to be take, how long it has to be take. It is considered as a presentation skill in a effective way. Then we are going to see the further as a teamwork. So when we are going to see the teamwork, the people are either genders, differentiated age group, qualifications, status, skills, work as a team with a common objective to accomplish the task. So when we are going to be say that task has to be completed, there are the team is going to be allotted. So your teamwork is going to be play the major role, because in a team there are the different gender people is going to, there are some of the males, some of the females. Then there will be the age group, some will be going to be elder, some will be older, some will be of similar group also. Some will going to having the different knowledge, some will be expert in technology, some will be expert in documentation, some will be experts in the uh, outfield work, some will be expert in the research end. So all type of peoples has to identify his expertise and work according to their expertise, because the task which is going to be allotted need the each and every expertise. So the exactly work has to be allocated and the skills which is going to be there, it will going to be done with the help of communication, so that in the communication the people will get to know about their teams, their expertise, their likeness. So all the peoples who are having the expert in different skills will going to be given or allocate the particular task, and what are their weaknesses will be going to be overlap with the strength of other people, so that the team will work correctly, more efficiently, and rightly their work will going to be happen. The success of any organization largely depend on the coordination efforts of employees. So if the team will going to work as a team, there will be the organization will going to be grow in a farther way. So if there will be the lack of teamwork between the team, so the work will not going to be happen correctly or clearly. In such cases, the such type of things will going to make problems. But if the team will going to be work as a single unit and team spirit, then such type of work will be happen correctly and more efficiently. It is mainly referred as the agreeable and correspondingness amongst the team member. So it is considered mostly as a cooperations between the team. So you have to help your team members. You will going to cooperate with them, correspond whatever the problem they are going to be work as a whole team, because the whatever the task which is going to be allotted to the each team member, they have to complete that task along with the team member which is going to be required, that it help has to be also given to them. Okay, next we are going to be see about the teamwork. So when the teamwork is going to be happen. Okay, so next we are going to be see about the professional ethics. So professional ethics is also going to be considered as a soft skills. So professional ethics, there are the some of the rules and the regulation which is going to be follow. There are the some of the hierarchy it is going to be follow. There are the protocols in an organization. So professional ethics is considered as there should be the time, office timing, whatever the work which is going to be done, it should be done in the office work timing only, so that after that the office time is over, the employees or the clients should not going to be do or disturb that employee or client, because they are having their privacy, they have their other life other than. So the office work should be going to be done within the office hours only. When the person is at the spot, he must do the office work. He not going to be do his personal or other work at in the time of offices. It is considered as a professional thing. Then he or must be work wholeheartedly in a organizations. Each employee in an organization, parts of the organization string, should going to be give his 100% to successfully functioning of an organization. So it cannot going to be mix the professional life and his personal life. The time which is going to be allotted to the people for the professional or office work, in that time he should do the office work only. No personal work should cannot going to be do. In a similar way, in the personal time, no office work can go. There should be the work time balancement should be going to there. Then we are going to learn about the interpersonal skills. So when we are going to see about the interpersonal skills, man is a social animal. We know that all the mans are the social animal. We live in a society. We having the relations with other person. There should be some of the family members. Some are our friends. Some are the professional friends. Some are the office colleagues. So we successfully depend on the such type of relations. So relations should be with each and every person will going to be there, and interaction between them will going to play the major role. So we should have the good interpersonal skills with the other employees, other family members. To maintain such type of interpersonal skills, we should maintain the professional and personal life. The topics which has to be discussed in the professional way, it should be the professional the person. Although and unless you are having the professional friends, you cannot going to be do the friendly talks or other unprofessional talks at the time of working. When it is the professional meetings, the professional behavior should be going to be there, and it should be going to be maintain the interpersonal skill, then and then only the interpersonal skill will going to be there. After your professional work can going to be there, you can going to be the casual unfriendly talks and all will going to happen. So you should know that whether the professional work and how to maintain the professional and personal ethics in it. In a similar way, it will going to be help you in a interpersonal skills. You know that whether it is a professional way and whether it is unprofessional or a personal way. When we want a different views, we must view the polite, give the hints to them. The hints, if there is a particular person which is not behaving professionally, or it is not going to be right at a particular situation, you should give him polite hint that he should going to be crossing the lines. He should not going to be wandering without hurting his feeling, so that it will going to, or without insulting that some fun person. You have to maintain that skill, and it is such type of skill. If you have to stop that person without hurting or his feeling or his emotions, you going to be give him hint such type of communication or such type of skill which is considered as soft skills. Then other very much important soft skill which will be the time management. So when we are going to know about the time management, the priority of the work and the your personal work, it has to be managed properly. The work which is going to be allocated to each and every person, he has to manage that how much time he should going to give for the particular task. After that, what task has to be done. As we know that in a particular day there are 24 hours. When we are going to be considering the second, there are 14,400 seconds. If we are considering the seconds, it is 86,400 seconds in a particular one day. So how you are going to allocate it that time, whether you are going to allocate it in hoursly basis, it can be 24 work you can allot. If you are going to be calculated in minutes, there are 14,000 of them uh, time management you can going to do. If you are going to be work according to the seconds, you are going to plan for each second. There are 86,400 seconds in a particular day that you have to manage. The importance of the time that particular person is going to mean. There are the some of the people, they will going to be plan their work according to the number of days, number of weeks, but there are the some of the people will going to be plan their work in a hours. There are some of people who will going to be plan their work in a seconds. So the planning and the correctiveness in the work will going to be depends. So the value of time is very much important. If you are going to plan your each and every seconds, there are the very much big day you will going to be enjoy. So if you are going to be plan for a day, the day will going to be shorter. But if you are plan for the seconds, each and every second will going to be precious for you. After that, we are going to be learn about the next soft skill, which is the leadership skill. So when we are going to see about the leadership, it is a executive manners and the need to very clear thoughts and the expertise in the particular field. When you are going to become a leader, the leader will be going to be having the manners, he having the rules, the etiquettes and the manner. He should having the trust and believe himself. He should keep smiling otherwise, so that the leader is the motivators of the particular group. The leader will going to be, it is not going to be born, it has to be created. The leader will going to be created. It has to be develop his skills, his has to develop his ability. He has to prove the leadership qualities. So what are the qualities that is going to be there? It should be motivated, it should be having the belief in himself that the whatever the work he is going to be do, he can do it more efficiently. If the leader is going to having the belief on her or himself, then and then only he will going to be make the his teammates or the followers can follow that person. If the leader is not going to having the trust on himself, the followers cannot going to be believe on the particular leader. If the leader know that we can do, he has the ability to motivate his person, his followers. He should keep smiling whatever the situation, whether it will be the stress situation, there will be the tensions, still he should be more calm and quietly. He shares the things. He should be going to be communicated. He should take a suggestion and opinion from his followers. It is not a bad thing to leader will going to be take the suggestion. The communication will going to be, the leader will going to be always try to learn the new things. He will accept the responsibility whatever the situation. Leader will have to accept. It will be the win or it is going to be loss. Whether the team will going to be work, it will be the team success. But if it will going to be the failure, it will be the responsibility should going to be taken by the leader, that the whatever the failure is going to happen, it is because of his lack of awareness, his lack of skills in it. Then the leadership skills will be going to be look the problems and the challenge as an opportunity to solve that challenge, or if there is a problem or there is a challenge, it should be going to be consider it as an opportunity to work better and do that skill more properly. Be grateful to the mains in the history that is going to be happen. So the leader we should going to be learn the skill. It should be grateful and has the gratitude to work accordingly. Hmm? The success is going to be of team and the failure will going to be there. So it should be having the ability to give the credit to his team members, to his followers, that because of them the particular task is active, because the only leader is not going to be do the work properly. It is the work, whole teamwork will going to be work for him. Then we are know about self appraisal. So when we are going to see about the self appraisal, so how you are going to the way you dress up, the cleanliness, then there is the color of your dress, ornament, body smell, it should be going to be good. If your the way of dressing should be the professional in the organization, you cannot going to be wear the fancy dresses or uh, cozy dresses. It will going to be the, because the first impression is going to be the last impression. Before you going to be start your communication skills, before you are going to be show your other soft skills, the first the your attire will going to play a major role. So the dress, the should be going to be the proper with the situation. The cleanliness, it should be the properly, the hair should be the clean, the way it should be well combed. If the particular person is going to having the beards, it should be the trim and well shaped. Then the color of your dress code, it should not be the fancy color, there should be the decent color, eye catching color. It not should be the eye poking colors which is going to be there. The ornaments, the girls and some of the boys will going to, there will be the earrings and the necklaces. There should not be the nose pinging or other bangles, and such type of the ornament is not going to be considered as a professional way. It is a function ornament. It is not going to be carried out at the time of the professional working. And the body odor, the you should smell good and the pleasant. It should not be the smell of the your other body. It should be using the decent perfumes or the deodorant, but it should be a decent. It is considered as a safe appraisal. Then the last soft skill, it is going to be considered as a time and the stress management. So as we know that the time management is a soft skills, but along with the time, the stress has to be managed clearly, because the priority of your work and your professional life, if you are in the, if you manage the soft skill properly, if you are going to be manage your professional and the personal life, either it will not create a stress to a particular person. There should be the working balance, work environment, the time management, and the professional life and personal life balance should be going to be there. The importance should be allocated to which the priority has to be given on which stage, and when the priority will going to be changed to the work or the other work. And if the in the work there should be the allocate and the timing should be the match, the schedules has to be done, that we the priority to work has to be complete xyz work. After that we are going to do the abc work. Then according to the importance and urgency in the work, there should be deadlines. You should get manage the work in a time. If the time is going to be properly used, the stress is not going to be happen. If there is the tension or the stress work, what are the relaxation, the hobbies and other way to get relaxed, you should going to be planned. There are the some of the burden is going to become, there should be the stress will going to be happen in the, so you should have the time to get de-stress yourself. So because of that, the many of the peoples will going to be carry the hobbies out to them. Some will going to be listen the music, some will going to be go for traveling, some will going to be take a sleep nap. It is considered as a particularly burnout there syndrome of stress. Some will going to do the yoga, meditations will going to be considered to reduce and relax the brain. The brain how will going to be relaxed, it will going to be get energy for work newly and freshly with the new task. So the stress management play a very important role. So each person will going to be having the different skill to reduce their stress. Huh? There are some will going to be drink, some will going to be drink water, coffee, juices, electronic infusions. Dehydration can going to be caused by the, there will be the depressions, there should be the going to be the uh, energy drain. So such type of thing will going to happen as a person in the stress. So that stress will going to be managed, that your body should require the particular rest, and that rest will going to be given to the brain. We need the break, and in that break the brain will going to be do the relaxation, yoga, meditations will going to be considered for them. There are some of the syndromes we can see on the slides about it. So time management is play important role. If you are in the proper time management, the stress management will going to be easier. The time management and stress management go in hand at hand. If there are the stressful work, you should find a way to de-stress yourself by doing your hobbies, to continue your hobbies and relaxation situations. Okay, thank you, students.